What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a first look at the upcoming Air Force One Off-White in the Sesame colorway. Before we get into these, I want to remind you this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If this is your first time on the channel, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe while you're here. Really appreciate that. Can't tell you how helpful it is. You can also be sure to follow me on Instagram and then TikTok at kvegaskickz. Guys, I appreciate all the support. Let's take a look at these upcoming Air Force Ones. So this one's scheduled to release fall of 2025. I don't know the exact date, but this fall, and definitely has fall vibes. I mean, this kind of gives me like a Timberland vibe look. Sort of reminds me of the Off-White Air Max 90s. Obviously not that bright kind of infrared swoosh. You get the metallic silver, but you got that same kind of look. Let me show you where I picked this pair up from, guys. Of course, all that will be in the description of the video for you. Be sure to mention K-Vegas. I know they'll take care of you. Now let's see how they did with these Air Force Ones. So you got your standard Air Force One outsole. It, like the entire shoe, is in that Sesame. Got your stars, your circular traction pattern, and your branding. That all looks good. Not a lot to talk about there. Same thing on your midsole. Again, the entire upper is covered in this same color Sesame. You do have some stitching that looks nice and clean, and of course your Air in quotation marks right underneath the flap, straight down, and then the Air protruding there in the rubber. Going around the medial side, this pair does look pretty clean as far as like glue residue, clean stitching, all that good stuff. Just from a quality standpoint, things that we want to see, looks to be done pretty nicely. Now, as far as the fit and the comfort of the shoe, these are men's size 13, my natural size. If you follow my channel, they fit perfectly. I did try them on before the video just to make sure, because I always want to tell you guys, you know, how they fit for me, so I can recommend. But I would just go with whatever you normally wear in an Air Force One, and you'll be good to go. Now, comfort-wise, they do just come with like a gray foam insole, so I mean that can obviously be replaced to give you some all-day comfort. Something that I probably will do, just put a more cushioned insole in there. But the biggest thing is they do fit true to size. Now the upper of the shoe, just really just some flat grainy leather covers the entire upper. It is fairly soft, and of course it is in that Sesame color. You can see this edges there and your stitching. Toe box might be slightly bulky, but it does bounce back. And you can see the leather kind of wrinkling up a little bit. Again, it's not like tumbled leather, but it's that, you know, kind of grainy. And it is soft, especially this toe box area. And your side panels are not bad at all. It's going to start you off with the Sesame laces over top of this nylon tongue, and you got your Nike tag, of course, or Nike Air tag there on the side. It does have the exposed foam, as you would expect, both at the top of the tongue, the sides, and your ankle collar. And of course you can see the branding down there on that insole. It does have the, I think you can see the shoelace print on the Sesame laces. With these guys, you're also going to get a set of black, and it also has the shoelaces printed on there, of course. So you got both options. I think I'd probably stick with the Sesame just for a cleaner look, but you got both options there, guys. You got your metallic silver swoosh with that kind of crackle design, and then of course you can see the stitching both on top of that and then kind of outlining the swoosh right here, and then of course your off-white little orange flap tag right there. Back of the shoes, of course you got your normal Air Force One look with this, but then this extra patch and the stitching over top of it, as opposed to going under this panel right here. You can still see the Nike Air, the stitching, and then how it makes this patch protrude away because of the stitching underneath it. Nice clean lines. And then of course your medial side, you got that same swoosh, but then you have the off-white text in black underneath that. All right, let's check out the left one. The left one's gonna look just a mirror image of the right. There are no differences between the two shoes. Of course, you can see the left one does have the zip tie. We'll take a look at that here momentarily. Back of the shoes, everything pretty good. This one might be not quite flat. You can see that doing that, but obviously that won't make a difference on foot. There's your Nike Air and a shot of the swoosh. Again, you got that orange tab. Air in quotation marks, real clean. And your medial side, again, that silver swoosh with the off-white print underneath in black. Again, maybe slightly bulky on the toe box, just slightly, not too bad. Good soft leather there. One thing about the zip tie, this is different than some of the other off-white zip ties that I've seen. Typically it's a plastic smooth textured zip tie, and then it has the off-white print. This does not have any print, and it is not smooth. It's kind of like a fuzzy, soft material. I don't know how well that's going to really translate on camera, but just suffice to say it is different than other off-white tags. Maybe that's showing you right there the kind of texture of it. All right, and then of course you got your Nike Air on this one as well, in that kind of sesame color. Let's take a look at the strobe on our shoe, guys. We're going to get the white kind of fuzzy strobe. You can see again the shoelaces on there. Extra threading was taped down. I kind of messed that up when I pulled the insole out. Not that that really matters, but the size tag, get this thing out of the way, hopefully. See if we can get you a shot of it, guys. It's about as good as I'm going to be able to do. Now, these did come with some cardboard shoe tree inserts. I'll show you those. Actually, scratch that. I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. This is what they came with. I grabbed a pair of Jordans when they were sitting right there. But anyway, there's the Nike ones they came with. And then the insole is, again, just this gray foam with the Nike Air and those kind of ridges. Kind of a thinner insole again, so I probably will swap it out. And I was kind of surprised. This says 10.5 to 11.5 on the size range, but these do fit like a 13, so I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, doesn't matter because, like I said, I'm gonna swap that out. But just try to show you everything that came with the shoes. So let's take a look at the box. You can get that same kind of box like we got with the off-white, like the rubber dunks, that metallic silver box. You can see my reflection in it, pretty cool. You got the black swoosh with the cutouts. That's going to continue all the way around the box. You're going to get that look. Branding on the bottom. And then our box label is going to be Air Force 1 SP, Sesame Silver, and Sesame Men's 13. Inside, you got the cardboard look, the off-white tissue paper. There's some white tissue paper underneath that, and then you can see there is an anti-mold sticker there on the back side of the box right here. So did a really good job protecting the box. I always appreciate that, especially when it's a special box like this. So that's great. And the shoes, again, pretty stinking clean. Great for the upcoming fall. Definitely can rock these with some jeans. Again, it kind of gives me like a Timberland vibe. So anyway, guys, that's my unboxing review of this Air Force 1 Off-White Sesame. I hope you enjoyed the review and that it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Be sure to follow me on my other socials and be on the lookout, guys, because we've got a lot more of these reviews coming your way.